you beautiful people out there. Okay, today we're going to do something a little different. I've gotten a lot of comments saying I needed to check out DAX featuring Tom MacDonald with the song Propaganda. I don't know who DAX is unless I've heard him and not known it was him. So this should be cool to check out, and I'll do this one before I do the other Tom MacDonald song that I missed. But yeah, let's just dive right into this and see what it's like.
Hey, Daryl. You good, bro? You ain't picking up calls, dog. What's wrong, man? Daryl, you good? Hey, Daryl. Don't lose yourself.
Like snort.
And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. 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 Yeah.
Okay, I know the beat's probably going to drop here in a bit and he's probably going to sing or rap, but this is this all too familiar scene every time we go out to a restaurant to eat. Entire families just like looking down on their phone. Nobody talks to each other anymore. We actually noticed this probably maybe when our first daughter was maybe a baby, 2 years old, something like that, and we would go out, and it's kind of like just around the time that you know, iPods, iPads were like really getting popular, and I would see entire families come out and like their toddlers with iPads to keep them preoccupied. Like instead of teaching your child how to behave in public and have good manners, they just, you know, placate them with these screens. And we really started to notice that around that time, probably 2009-ish or so, when it became popular. And so we actually have a rule then when we go out as a family, phones are down. We spend time together.
United we stand, divided we fall. New Year's Eve, they've been dropping the ball. Independent, how we dead in the game. We don't write to the sound of applause. Hidden truth, dotted lines, ain't never signed, stood and remain the boss. In a world that is full of facades, where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross. I won't be silent, I am outspoken. I am the product of pain, so when you see my name, no fame could never break down a brain that is already broken. Every wound is a paid devotion. They fill words as I purge emotion. Scabs hair as I drop hits that bleed lied from demonic omens. The system decides we spend and we buy, while most of our time is spent in bed. The dreams we have all stay inside. We sleep and wake and live with regret. The price of life is half the cost. The price of fame could cost your head. If infamy is what you seek and propaganda is what you spread. Propaganda. Propaganda.
You notice that how they all put their phones up? How many times have you seen, say, like a fight between kids at school or something like that, and everybody just stands around taking video of it and nobody jumps in to help anybody? It's like we've all become so desensitized to it that we want to just make sure that we get it on our phones so that we can upload it to TikTok or whatever. And nobody really seems to care about what's actually happening in front of their phones or in front of their cameras.
Fame could cost your head if infamy is what you seek, and propaganda is what you spread. Propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda.
indoctrinated. They convince us all that everything we say is racist, and blood will change it, that's what happens. Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They planned it. It's Trump or Biden, we all been divided right in the streets. Elections always been rigged, I ain't surprised when somebody cheats. All I see is pentagrams of the propaganda, but our priority's the vaccine. It ain't hard for wolves to find a flock when the sheep are fast asleep. Too many people lack character, too many journalists scaring you, too many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They probably gonna tear it up. I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. We went to bed with the American dream, we woke up in Nightmerica.
Don't trust the people who are supposed to take care of us. That's the problem, is that you're trusting the wrong people. You have to take care of yourself, and eventually people have to wake up, because they don't care about the little people. It's money and power.
Many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They probably gonna tear it up. I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. We went to bed with the American dream, we woke up in Nightmerica.
And all I see is propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda.
Yeah, I bet they could have added a lot to this song. That was pretty short, 3 minutes, 48 seconds-ish. And that's kind of, where the guy was sitting on the couch there, just being fed this propaganda. Because news doesn't even seem to be news anymore. It's all just about selling a story. Who gets the story first, and, who's going to make money off of it. But it's not really about informing people anymore. I've said this before, I think real journalism is dead. I remember watching the news when I was a lot younger, and the journalists would be out there in the field, live, reporting on stuff, and you just don't see that anymore. We know that the media is owned by very rich, powerful people, about 6 of them, and they stand to make money off of it. It's not about actually reporting the news anymore. He's right. That's all I really see anymore is propaganda. I don't believe anything on the news. I don't believe anything. I don't believe any article I read. I have to kind of debunk everything, even if it's something that I want to believe. And you have to really try and find the source of it and find out if it's really true, because I just don't believe any of it anymore. So, yeah, I could have used a little bit more of that song. They were spitting facts. The guy sitting there getting his brain zombified by CNN and MSNBC. Pretty much on point. There's a lot of people I talk to who don't know about kind of the, those conspiracy theories that used to be conspiracy theories, but now they've been proven as fact. And there's people I know who still don't know about them. So, yeah, some people they just don't care to know. But I know you guys are different. I know you do. And as you all know, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.